Greetings, viewers and subscribers.
Yeah, watch Popeye's mama. Where I watch?
So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also.
We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
The first verse of the national anthem. It goes like this. Sing with me. Yeah, man, stand up. Anywhere you are right now, get up and stand up. Stand at attention. You can stand at ease. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guard us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our light through countless hours. To our leaders, great defender, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love. So, here's some how when I was singing the chorus. Boom.
Listen, genius, without a
Morning, 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 morning. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good. Me fix the sound, man. Don't worry yourself. Morning, morning, morning. How no do? How are the sound fix? The sound fix up. I fix up the sound. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing? So, Mr. No, I went to bed late last night. I'm waking up early this morning. Are you not tired, Papa? Eh? Are you not tired? Can't even walk without you holding my hands. The mountain is too high and the valley is too wide. Down on my knees. Why may I tell you, you know? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Big up on yourself, you know. Big up on yourself. We're there again. We're there again. Me, someone complain about Papa I broke on out. I broke out long time. I broke me out. What you said, Denise? You me say last night. All right, hear me now. We are coming back Saturday night. We don't know if we're going to do it one night before in the week, but we will come back Saturday night. So if you miss it, because watching the replay is one thing, you know, but being on the live and participating, it's a different feeling. So you have to make sure, so even though you go watch the live, make sure, even though you go watch the replay, join the live. So Prezi, J. Summer, Ludell, France, New York, Echo, Monster Shark, Marqua, Delia, Clifford, Muriel, Denise, Andrea, Natisha, Arzoid, Andra Rockland, big up on yourself, you know, man. Charnette, Shanda, Cardell, Jennifer, Sabi, Pamela Daly, Natisha, France, Muriel, Sir Neville Williams, big up yourself, Garrick, Shanda, Andrea, J. Summer, Zero, Ludell, Dennis, everybody, you know, all I want to big up on a nice, clean self. Big up on yourself. Opal, Annette, Velma, Caroline, where you say PS3? You got PS3, Dennis? All right. You fell asleep. Hush, hush. Sharon, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. Today is the 1st of a new month. Today is the 1st of March. March 1, 2026. Once again, we are above ground. Let us give thanks. Let us be grateful. We are able to sit down here and we can talk and we can read and we can laugh. Big up on ourselves. All right? Okil, you're Barry Wagwan, Suzette. You are celebrating your birthday today, Okil. And you know, it's because I was reading the comments, you know. Hey, Michelle, listen to me, Michelle. Whenever you want the birthday greetings to send me a WhatsApp message, Michelle. It's because I got up early and we're reading the comments and the live last night, and I said this greetings. But Okil, your mom, Michelle, is asking us to wish you a happy birthday. She's telling us to tell you that she loves you, word without end. And she's hoping that you're going to be having a wonderful day today. And she's also hoping that you live to see a whole heap more. Now, New York, you're not son yet. New York, come back Saturday night and you will hear songs. You know, hear nothing yet. You think you hear nothing yet? Eh? Still a pay bill, so give. You mean, our side? That's what the thing said. You able to go to work and all these things. Is that Tishel or Tishel? Morning, welcome. Millicent, big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. So, the proverb for today is every dog have them day. Every puss have them 4 o'clock. Every dog have them day. Every puss have them 4 o'clock. That means, say, everybody's good fortunes arrive at a different time. Everyone have their time to shine. This Jamaican proverb reminds us that we should not act as if we are better than anybody else or allow the position that we are in to blind us to the fact that even those who we least expect might be given tremendous opportunity. So it means, say, not because we feel like so we're up there, we are going to look down upon nobody else. Because everybody, every dog have for them day. Every puss have for them 4 o'clock. It means that we don't have to show off on people. We can be bossy. Nothing wrong with being bossy. I tell people all the while, So nothing is wrong with being bossy. And when you start show off, because you can't boast if you don't have nothing to boast about. Because me up on YouTube now, I talk how my channel grow. I boast, But me not show off. Me not gloat about it. You understand what I say? Every dog have them day. Every puss have them 4 o'clock. Everybody, for them good fortune, arrives at a different time. You can imagine the lady, You can imagine the lady who won the lotto after the hurricane. She did a sleep on yesterday to this. And you can imagine how some relatives look down upon her and say, she go win $71 million, Boom. Every dog have them day. Every puss have them 4 o'clock. No show off on people because you're up there, so. You understand? Yeah, man. Every dog have them day. So, the parish on your screen. I wish parish that. We featured St. Elizabeth last week. Which parish is that? Which parish are you looking at on your screen? Which parish that? Which parish is that? We are now in the parish of Manchester. Now, what do you know about Manchester? At the beginning of the 19th century, the idea of the hilly districts in central Jamaica, the idea that the hilly districts in central Jamaica could become a parish was conceived. It was the idea that started the breaking up of the larger parishes, Clarendon, Vere, and St. Elizabeth. And if you never know, Vere was once a parish, but we soon talk some more about that when we have featured Clarendon. During the 18th century, coffee growing started, and the suitably atmosphere and terrain in the hilly areas of Manchester. And because of the terrain and the hilly atmosphere, it made coffee growing a success. It did not take long for many coffee growers to begin populating this area, and coffee growing began on a larger scale. However, these coffee growers contended that they were isolated from the parish capital and surrounding parishes of Vere, Clarendon, and St. Elizabeth. As a result, on Sunday, no, don't quote me, on November 29, 1814, the residents of Mile Gully, Mayday, and Carpenter's Mountain, they brought a petition before the House of Assembly asking that a new parish be established. They further requested that the new parish be established with a town capital that could provide them with facilities to carry out their religious, civic, administrative, and judicial needs, because the closest public building was 40 miles away from them. A law was passed by 1814 to come into effect in 1815. This law stated that the hill country, comprising the eastern portion of St. Elizabeth and the western portions of the parishes of Vere and Clarendon, be constituted as a separate parish. Named after the then governor of colonial Jamaica, the Duke of Manchester, the parish of Manchester finally came into being on December 13, 1814. The Manchester Vestry, the governing body of the parish, met for the first time on July 4, 1816, where discussions were had regarding plans for the new parish as well as its capital. Their first order of duty was to begin plans for the layout of the parish. At a meeting on August 27, 1816, a decision was made by the Manchester Vestry regarding plans for the new parish capital and its layout. The decision was made to build a courthouse, a parsonage, a workhouse, and a church. The construction was to take place in that order. Surveyors, Messrs. Pottinger and Green, they were given the contract for £240 to survey and lay down the southeastern and western boundaries of the parish, as well as to begin preparing the diagram. They, however, failed, and on February 27, 1817, the vestry ordered proceedings to be instituted against the two of them. On March 17, 1817, the contract was awarded to Mr. John Gartier for £260. It was now time to secure land for the layout of the town and to begin erecting the public buildings. Even though Joseph Russell, he offered 50 acres of his Graysdale property and Daniel Virtue timber from his Berwick property for the erection of the public buildings. The planning committee rejected these. Instead, they accepted Robert Crawford's offer of 100 acres of his Caledonia estate at £10 per acre. An additional 10 acres were bought from Robert Crawford, and it was on these 110 acres that the capital of Manchester was built. On August 27, 1816, the site of the capital town was selected, and it was named after the Duke of Manchester's son, Viscount Mandeville. In the mid-1800s, Mandeville was used as a garrison for English troops, but in an outbreak of yellow fever, many of them died, and their remains were buried in the eastern portion of the churchyard. Interestingly, Mandeville is located 2,061 feet above sea level, positioned in the center of Jamaica, and it is also the center for Manchester. So, Mandeville, Manchester, if you never know, I just say it there. Let me scroll up and see something. Hold on. I wasn't reading the comments, so let me go up and see. Let me just go through the comments and come down to see what I missed out. And this bad news in the place. Big up yourself and this bad news media. I'm trying to find your comment, because I see Echo and some other people are big you up, but I'm trying to find your comment. There you go. On the spot news media. Big up yourself, my brother. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Keep the fire burning. Hey, on the spot. You know, say enough people, They might try. But you see, enough people understand, So you are do your thing, me I do my thing, and we have to get along, You know what? When I just started YouTube, I see some YouTubers, I go at them one another truth, I mean, I say, what that for? How can we be burning a fire? And the spot say, Corner boy, I mean, say, hoodlum. How can we not be on the same team? How can we? Some people come on sometime and they might try style up the thing. I mean, I make them know, say, watch ya. And the spot, big up yourself, yeah? Enough respect, man. Enough respect. Big up yourself. Keep the fire burning, my brother. Now watch what nobody wants to say. From a fire for burn, it have a burn. Right there, so. Yes, that's how the thing said, man. Anyway, let's move on to the newspapers. Let's move on to the newspapers. There is an article right here, so. There's an article right here, so. Well, me have to carry to your attention. And this was published on February 25. Florence man made woman cash up him in armed robbery. There it is. The Florence Police Department, and this is in South Carolina. The Florence Police Department charged Clifton Waiters, he is 57 years old, with armed robbery and possession of a weapon during a violent crime on Saturday, records show. According to an arrest warrant on February 19, Clifton Waiters knocked on the door of a home on Chestnut Street. Waiters asked the victim for $65, then showed her a black gun in his waistband. The affidavit states. He allegedly then made her cash up him the money after she told him that she did not have any cash. Documents say Clifton Waiters returned to the home later that night, from which the affiant received video footage. Police were able to identify the suspect using the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division's facial recognition. The victim confirmed that he was the person. So, this piece of nastiness, him going to go rob the lady. Show the lady saying I want gun. The lady says she don't have no money for her. Him give the lady him cash up information. Him give the lady him cash up information. And let the lady cash up him the money. Eh? Can you believe? Why may I tell you, wonders never cease. Anyhow, sometimes we bash JFJ and all these things. And sometimes then so we are getting basket to carry water. There is an article in the Gleaner written by the executive director for JFJ, Michael Jackson. I'm going to read the article. It is titled, Holding Power to Account. Vital work of human rights group organizations in Jamaica. I'm going to read this article because a lot of us, we get the thing twisted up. And we don't understand the mandate of organizations like these. So there is Michael Jackson. She's the executive director for JFJ. And we are going to read the article in its entirety because we want us to, it is only fair that all the while we come out and some of us bash JFJ and we are saying, oh, them now do this and them now do that. Let us hear what JFJ is saying. Because, like I say, I mean, I stop say, it is my view that civil organizations like JFJ are necessary for any democratic society. We must have watchdog groups. We might cuss and say, boy, them have said this and them have said that. But for a democratic society to work or to function democratically, organizations like JFJ and Indicom, etc., are essential. And that is my view. The past week has sparked intense public discourse about the role of civil society, particularly Jamaicans for Justice, and whether the sector engages in fair play in its criticisms. Having reviewed various clips and commentary, a persistent misunderstanding remains about the purpose of human rights organizations, or what the purpose ought to be. Many ask, where is civil society? And this is what enough people ask all the time. So here is Mikkel addressing that question. She said, many ask, where is civil society when gunmen kill citizens? Where is civil society when the police are under attack? She went on to say, these are fair questions, yet it is essential to clarify the fundamental mandate of advocacy groups. We serve as agitators for change and agents of accountability. I've been saying that all week about the mandate of these groups. I so I blame JFJ for some of them things, yeah? Because the public awareness and the public campaign, what them supposed to do, to make people understand their role and function, them not do it. It's only when them come under attack, you see them come out and them try fight back or them come with a response. JFJ, for instance, emerged from the social upheaval of the 1990s. Some of its early members protested during the 1999 gas riots and recognized the need for a dedicated organization to hold the state accountable. We acknowledge Jamaica's persistently high crime rates, but precisely because the state wields extraordinary power, it must operate to the highest standards to protect citizens. Human rights organizations, therefore, prioritize state accountability over citizen-to-citizen violence. You got that? She's saying that human rights organizations, therefore, prioritize state accountability over citizen-to-citizen violence. This focus is especially vital when many citizens remained disengaged from governance. She said, we bridge the gap between government policies and citizens' lived realities, preventing power from becoming unaccountable or abusive in Jamaica, where historical inequality intersects with poverty, violence, and systemic discrimination. These organizations amplify marginal voices, we document abuses, provide legal aid, and public education. Consider the mother who, after losing her son in police-involved shootings, found JFJ support in navigating the judicial process, gaining answers, dignity, and a voice in a system that too often leaves families silenced. That same mother may never see a courtroom due to the insufficient evidence for prosecution. If she does speak for her son, that opportunity arrives 10 or 15 years later due to systemic delays. These are the human stakes of our work. Civil society, of which there are some 4,000 encompassing human rights group, community, non-profits, unions, faith-based, and advocacy networks, forms the bedrock of in any democracy. Vitriol is often not directed at service providers, CSOs handling soft but necessary issues, but rather at those that more publicly hold the state to account. The approach to reform for many CSOs is rooted in evidence-based advocacy and policy dialogue. Let me go down further because she's telling us about, let me go down. She's talking about South Africa. All right. And this stridency must continue, given the reality that Indicom confirmed that 311 security force fatal shootings took place in 2025, marking the highest annual total in post-Indicom era, fueling necessary concern, especially without the wearing of or activation of body cameras and often conflicting accounts between police and citizens. We cannot shy away from the reality, as it would be a betrayal of our mandate. Our advocacy for body-worn cameras is not an attack on the police. It is a call for tools that safeguard officers from false claims, preserve evidence for fair outcomes, and strengthen trust between communities and security forces. Let me go down further. She's saying that civil societies is not beyond criticism. In fact, it is welcome and necessary. If we demand better from the state, we must accept scrutiny. As thought shapers, while not infallible, great care must be taken in speech, grounded in evidence, including data from the state itself. She said, a media practitioner recently asked, listen this now, because this is important. She said, a media practitioner recently asked, why doesn't civil society question the opposition as vigorously as the government? She said the simple answer is, the opposition does not wield executive power. Greater scrutiny falls on the executive and state agents who controls resources, power, and authority. That said, the parliamentary opposition should be critiqued when necessary. At the same time, civil society cannot speak just to give the appearance of balance, as it risks potentially straying from its mandate simply to appear even-handed. To colleagues, vigilance is essential across the spectrum. So she's telling us. And she closed off by saying, let me tell you how she said they get the funding. Amid the discourse about funding, questions about funding have arisen. Civil society groups registered with the Department of Cooperatives and Friendly Societies adhere to rigorous transparency. For example, Jamaica for Justice completes annual reports and audited financials by March each year, presented to our membership. Sources, primarily grants from international development agencies, are detailed, ensuring mission alignment without undue influence. Such practices not only comply with legal requirements, but exceed them, even in a shrink. So she's giving us her take on what has been happening. And like me say, like I said, JFJ, organizations like JFJ, even though we beat them sometimes, can you imagine? Can you imagine if there was no JFJ in Jamaica? A lot of parents will tell you, a lot of parents will tell you that what JFJ do for them. Can you imagine if there was no Indicom in Jamaica? A lot of people would be saying, no, you can't trust police if you investigate police because they're going to cover up squaddy mentality. So organizations like these, my viewers and subscribers, are essential. They are essential. I mean, I'll stop saying so. Yes, sir. They are more than essential. So let's go over to the we're still in the Gleaner. We're still on the Gleaner. Jamaica basketballers, they are trying to qualify for Jamaica's national basketball head coach, Rick Turner, wants a change in the mentality from his players as the team looked to rebound from Thursday's excruciating 93-99 loss to Bahamas in a bid to stop Canada today. Now, if Jamaica couldn't beat Bahamas, it is unlikely. I am hoping they win, but it is unlikely that they are going to beat Canada today. Remember me tell you, the Canadians lead the group standings after being perfect on the court, beating Bahamas twice and condemning Puerto Rico to their third straight loss. So Canada is at the top of the group, and they'll be taking on Jamaica today, and it would be an upset if Jamaica was to win. Can only hope, but one of my favorite singer, Coffee, she was out. Coffee was out last night performing with Protege. There is Coffee. Coffee makes a triumphant return to Jamaican festival stage, surprising lost-in-time crowd during Protege's performance. Coffee's last major performance in Jamaica was at Reggae Sumfest in 2020. You know, some people are blame. You know, some people are blame footer hype. Some people are blame footer hype, Hey, Clifford, you can say David slay Goliath, but let us see. Some people are blame footer hype. Say I make Coffee gone underground because he might talk about Coffee's sexuality and all these things. But Coffee, good singer, we need you back on the stage. No man, nobody stop you from perform. All right, Coffee, do your thing. and only Coffee, if you look on the stage, I would have in the black. Can you see the person? You know the person who is in the black? You know the person who is dressed in black? She was once a very popular dancehall DJ. She's from Withorn in Westmoreland. Patra used to be called Lady Patra. Now she's called, she take out the lady and call herself Patra. Patra was one of the, even before Lady Saw and all of them, Patra was out there doing her thing until she got involved in some fraud business for some visa business, and you know she not come back from that. She not come back from that. Where say Shonda? Footer, you know, Footer call himself the viral king, you know, and I'm not afraid to talk about nobody at all, you know. Footer. But I guess that's how some people do them thing. But I tell you, still in the Gleaner. Edwin Allen, there was the Gibson McCook relay yesterday at the National Stadium. And if you see on the screen, that is Jonelle, what's her name? But she beat Clayton. Is it Tia? Edwin Allen High School produced a series of impressive performance to dominate the high school girls 4x100 meters at the Gibson McCook relays at the National Stadium yesterday. Excelsior High School also showed excellent form, capturing the boys' Class 1 equivalent. The Michael Dyke coached Edwin Allen won 3 of the 4 girls sprint relay events. They clocked a season best, 44.43 seconds, to comfortably take the Class 1 4x1. So let me go down. Yeah, man, Jonelle Smith. In the individual events, Jonelle Smith, she won the women's 60-meter A race in a blanket finish, holding off Tina Clayton. So that is the photo you're seeing. Jonelle Smith, she's in the black, and she beat Tina Clayton beside her to your left. Some very good runs going yesterday. Going down. So let me go over to the Jamaica Observer. Let's check out the Jamaica Observer. Oh, yes, I still have that on the screen. I never know. You see, when don't make me no wake up yet, I still have that on the screen for last night, you know. Homecoming heartache. This is the headline for the Sunday Observer. What was meant to be a joyful homecoming has turned into a distressing ordeal for a Jamaican couple who said they have spent months in limbo, unable to retrieve a shipping container packed with sentimental items and essentials for their living. The couple, who said they left Jamaica 2 decades ago to build a life in Canada, reached out to the Jamaica Observer, but requested to remain anonymous as they shared their story. According to the wife, after the death of her husband's mother, they made the decision to close that chapter and retire in Jamaica. They carefully packed their belongings, cherished mementos, and household items, then shipped them to Jamaica, determined to care for her own mother, who lives here, and settle into retired life. Instead, the couple said they have been thrust in a nightmare, into a nightmare. Their claim is that the container was shipped in late September and more than 2 months after the shipment reportedly arrived in Jamaica. They stated that they have no idea where it is or whether they will ever receive the shipment. The couple said the broker who handled the shipment initially stated that the delay was due to a backlog at the ports, caused by the large volume of relief items arriving after Hurricane Melissa hit the island. last October and the annual Christmas rush. However, they said the broker has reportedly stopped responding to calls, and they are now left in the dark. The container arrived in Jamaica on December 16. We reached out to a broker approximately around the first week of December and gave him all the details of our goods and documents that pertained to the returning residents. He told us not to worry on it, and there should be no issues once the container has landed. We waited, then waited some more. We contacted the broker to let him know that the container has arrived. He said it should be a week to a week and a half, and then we will be able to strip the container, the husband told the Observer. We waited all through January, then tried to call the broker, then his assistant, then some customs guy that didn't have a clue either. Finally, we got sick of the craziness and took a taxi to Kingston to try and meet the guy face to face. We reached out to his assistant and she gave us an address. We went to the address given, and there was no such business at this address. Why may I tell you, may I tell you, sometimes, why some people, Black River, they are working, some persons are trying to rebuild Black River, but on the international scene, let's go international, because big things are going. Let me show you this Al Jazeera video. Watch this Al Jazeera video.
They came out in their thousands, dressed in black, weeping and holding portraits of the late Ali Khamenei. They filmed Inqilab Square in Tehran. Many in shock, their grief palpable.
We lost our dearest person. We lost our elder. We lost our master. We gathered here because of this. I don't know what to say, really.
We kept saying from last night until the morning, it's a lie. Unfortunately, it was the truth.
Many are also demanding retaliation after Israel killed Khamenei.
It was shocking news that really fills one with anger, full of hatred towards Israel and America. We must avenge the blood of the leader.
Iran's Revolutionary Guard has declared what it calls its most intense offensive operation yet, saying it will continue to target Israel and US military bases in the region.
I'm
telling Trump and Netanyahu, these two filthy criminals and their agents, very openly and transparently, you have crossed our red line and must pay the price.
Explosions have been had in Israel and several countries hosting US bases in the region. And in the Iraqi capital Baghdad, security forces used tear gas to disperse protesters who gathered near the US embassy. The assassination of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has left a power vacuum at the heart of Iran's political system and a region bracing for what comes next.
So, Israel and the United States, they struck Iran early yesterday morning. President Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu, they came out and said that the supreme leader was killed. So throughout the day, people were speculating, but see the Iranians come out now. So the Iranians, based on, they are confirming that he was killed. So is the people who don't know Iran are protesting now, even members of the government. They are confirming that yes, he was killed in the strike or in the strikes. So the question is, what is next? Because them not going to take it so. them not gonna take it, so, you know. And there's a lot of military base, US military base in the Middle East, you know. There's I say Hakeem Jeffries, he sent out a tweet yesterday, and he was saying that Mr. Trump didn't see congressional approval for the strike, and he should be held accountable for the revenge that Iranians are gonna take. But it not go pretty. It is not gonna be pretty. It's war, you know. This is war. They took him out. So right now there's a vacuum in the leadership. And they are saying that the Iranians were building some nuclear. What is there to stop? Why I tell you, you know, it not pretty. And you know what the thing is? A lot of us, a lot of Jamaicans, you know, a lot of Jamaicans are at are persons from Jamaican descendants are at some of these military bases, because a lot of Jamaicans, them go up, young men, young women, then go up, they get them papers, them going to the army because people tell them, so look here, the army have a lot of benefits and this and that. Them go in, which is very good. But the reality is, there are a lot of them down there, or who will be sent in the Middle East. And these guys, you know, let me tell you, these guys, for them indoctrinated differently, you know. Because them we blew up themselves. Fi kill 100 people, you know. We Jamaicans now do that. Eh? We Jamaicans now do that. Then we strap them body just fi kill off a nation. Jamaicans now do that. Or Americans. Me don't know of no Americans who American minded. I go do that. Eh? If you're even in America, you see one America, somebody from America who go and them shoot up yourself or shoot up this. Then run and hide from police. Some of these guys in the Middle East, them put on bump on them body and go in and blow up everybody. Eh? But, boy, may I tell you, it is not gonna be easy. I am not saying they should or they shouldn't. But what I know is that war and a nice sitting. War means war. Eh? Shonda, when a lot of people will tell you, you know, that when they are taking the oath to become a citizen, you know, when they are taking the oath to become a citizen, that's about the thing where you have to answer, you know. You have the question you have to, if you are called to defend the country, look here, it not go pretty. But let's watch and see, you know. Mr. Trump himself said, you know, that there are gonna be casualties, people are gonna dead, and that I take that to mean even soldiers. That's what I take it to mean. I am living in America and I am really scared. Of course, I serious times, serious times, Sharon. Serious times. But we can only hope. I know a few policemen who left to join the army and are deployed in the Middle East. I know to brevet. I know of people. Former police and otherwise, who joined the army, and they are now down there. Eh? And the thing is, you know, they can't leave, they can't jump on a plane and say, watch ya, may I go back to America? They can't do it. Or may I go back to Jamaica? They can't do it. They have to stay down there until such time. A perilous time now, man. You know, pretty. I was hoping this not happen, but whatever the intelligence the Americans have or the Israelis have, them decide, say, them have to go strike. And they did strike. I see a commentator say yesterday, say, the reason why. Anyway, I'm not going to still, you know, them and them Epstein business. But a scary time. Scary time we are living, you know. Hey, Mervelin, what are going? You just a roll in? You in the cold? Are you there yard? Chanel, what are going? Scary time for you, man. Very, very scary. Very, 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 very scary. What about people are going to I know the thing is, you know what the thing is? We are never, ever gonna be told the full truth. Because the Iranians, them are gonna say Ray, and others are gonna say Tay. So we now gonna know the full truth. But at the end of the day, people are gonna die. People who we know are gonna dead in the war. Remember me tell you, even if we don't know the person, we know somebody's son or somebody's daughter or somebody's nephew who are going to dead in the war. So, that's a war going on. In a war, people are dead, you know. See them go kill the supreme leader, them now go take it so. Them now go take it so. So, we didn't drop any news video. Oh, yeah, now you cool, Mervelin. All right. Bless up yourself. Go and work. Eat your food, my girl. Eat your food, Michelle. Michelle. Are you send me late comment about birthday. Anyway, big up your son Akil. Big up your son Akil. Let me big him up again. Akil. If you just wake up, your mom had asked me to wish you a happy birthday. Let's hope that today you're gonna be enjoying your day. America and Israel are the ones that are dead wrong. Why? Yeah, for real. Fear, the truth will never be known because at the end of the day, everybody, when you come on to war, you know, when you come on to war, everybody stretch it out, you know. You say 100 dead when not 2 dead. You say, enough people are going dead. Remember me tell you. And as a matter of fact, enough people have already died because them bomb the war drop. Which part the supreme leader was. Them say him and 5 other members of him government were killed. Them have a whole heap of soldiers around them who were guarding them, you know. So it means that them dead after. If you did there in one building next door, that's how you think said. We are going to be dropping a news video today, and I can tell you, say the news video today. Pack up. Because we never carried no news yesterday. We never dropped no news video yesterday. The news video for today will be packed. Killing left, right, and center. St. Elizabeth, St. James. Remember me tell you. Mervelin, I think the war. Mervelin is asking if I think the war coming here. The thing is, you know, Mervelin. The thing is, you know, what are the danger is, you know, there are persons in the United States who them indoctrinated, you know. Them there are who believe in what because you see some protests are going. So there are persons who decide, say, in America, yeah, who we might ask every day, and I know say them have the mindset there. Who decide, even in America where you're there, Mervelin, there are persons who decide, say, them are going to take revenge because Leroy, me know the thing going on, the truck thing, the boy, just a wake up. But there are persons in America, even in Jamaica, yeah, so, who believe, say, what is happening over there is wrong. And there are persons who are going to want to take revenge all around. Papa, 45 girls were killing Iran, a school was hit. Yeah, I saw that, you know, but you see, the thing is, to verify the information is another thing. It is likely that it happened, you know, Dre Blunt. But to verify the information, because everybody are going to come out with thing, with for them one thing. But boy, it now go pretty. Not gonna be pretty. But we're gonna start work on the news now because the whole heap of reports and we have some digging to go do. To go get some of that information. Once again, on the spot, big up yourself, sir, and my viewers and my subscribers. On the spot news media, My View TV, True Jamaica Buzz, True Island Stories, all of them, we are putting the work. You might not like when you hear certain things, but the work is being done. Check out any one of the channels. You know? Oh, my friend, teach them for the best interviews you can find on YouTube. Teach them. Big up yourself, sir. JYTV Newsroom, you know. Was one of the man who reached out to me when I just start YouTube, you know. Big up yourself, sir. Big up yourself. Big up on yourself all the time. And thanks for passing through on the spot. The word is love, my brother. Big up yourself. So join us today. Sir P said him done with it, you know, Michelle. Sir P said him done with the thing. And when the person started, he was joking. Next time, big up yourself. Sir P said him done with YouTube. He's retiring from YouTube. He have him reason. I can't question it. You know? There's gonna come a day when Papaya go done too. Maybe me I go have my reasons. That's what the thing said. But Sir P, one of my idol in YouTube, him say him done with the thing. God bless his soul, you know. If you are going to church today, remember to pray for me. Pray for all of us. And we are going to try and drop the video in the early afternoon. We are going to start work on it for right now. Because we start writing the stories from yesterday. So, and that guy that I told you about, I showed his photo. I'll be showing his photo again today. The guy was in the taxi with a 12-year-old girl. And he asked the girl for her number. And the girl gave him her mother's number. May I tell you, say, boy, may I tell you, you know, that little girl there, one of the smartest little girl I know, you know. But the little girl gave him her mother's number. And he began texting the mother, thinking he was texting the 12-year-old girl. Even though the girl tell him, say, him at 12, she at 12, you know. Him still a text the little girl, you know. Now, that piece of nastiness, I have an exclusive on him. I have an exclusive, because he come from Chulani, you know. Him come from one place in Westmoreland named Millersfield Mountain. He's a guy who if he used to work at Rio Hotel in Negril. He used to work at Royalton Hotel in Negril. But you're not going to want to miss the exclusive report about this piece of nastiness, because it's not the first time he's registered somewhere as a sex offender. But you're not going to want to miss today's video. That plus a whole lot more reports. Stand by for that. And join us again tomorrow morning. We are going to be starting at 6:45. All right? In the meantime, live, love, laugh. Blessed love, everybody.
From the hills to the town, we bring the link. Straight facts, no mix up, no gimmick, no wing. You tune in now, get the real insight. Cause Papa News Link lights in
Papa News Link, yeah, we tell it how it is. Jamaican vice, truth in the biz. Click it,